everyone, welcome to today's reading on energy check-in. So whatever energy we put into our relationships, our career, our self determines our future output. So that's why we have to be so aware of whether we are putting in the right sort of energy. What are the intentions we are putting in? Are we putting in a lack energy? Are we putting in an abundant energy? What needs to be made aware of? Where can we make tweak changes in our energies for the best outcomes? So that's what we're going to be doing today, energy check-in basically. And these are 3 piles to choose from. The pile number 1 is a heart charm, and feels like cherry blossom inside. So pile number 2, we have a cute little cloth hanger, and pile number 3 is the harp. It's a musical instrument. So use your intuition to choose one of the 3 piles and skip ahead to the one with your section. Hello, pile number 1. Let's take a look at what energy are you putting into your relationships, whether it's your romantic relationships or relationships with your family, basically all emotional connections that you feel close to. What's going on with that? Let's see, what is your energy towards your relationships? Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take out 3 cards, and then I'll give the final explain at the end. So let's take a card for what energy are you putting into your career. Pile 1. Let's take a look at what energy is pile 1 putting in to their career. Okay, we have 8 of Rods in reverse. Okay, this popped out, transformation. I feel this is the overall energy. Okay, let's take a look at what is your energy towards yourself. How are you being towards your own self? Are you being kind? Are you being too hard on yourself? What's happening? What is your energy towards yourself? Okay. So let me just clarify if this is okay. We have the Tower. So I did see like a lot of changes because the Death card popped up before. Are these cards in reverse? Is this card in reverse? Okay, so I feel like what's happening here with you, pile number 1, is there has been some sort of major transformation in your life with the Death card before and the Tower. And yeah, you are taking some time off at this time, whatever has happened recently, and how your energy is towards your relationships. When this card is upright, it means like you're working on your relationships, and since this is reverse, I feel like all your relationships with everybody else have been put on hold because you're taking this time off for yourself. Because of all this transformation that's happening in your life. And yeah, so basically you're not really working on getting too many people into your life right now because you already have a lot of things going on that you're dealing with internally, and so all your external relationships have been put on hold. You might have detached yourself from some close people in your life recently. So that's your energy that you're putting out in your relationships. Now let's take a look at what's happening in your career. So this tells me, like, again, this in reverse means like there's a lot of things happening in your work life or career life. With where there's a lot of collaboration and communication with people around. But again, this is in reverse. That means you're really taking this time off right now, and any sort of communication or collaboration is also sort of blocked at this time, um, in regards to your business and career. And this is not a bad or negative thing. We should take time off to rejuvenate and recuperate, because if we are feeling tired and half-hearted, the sort of energy we put into our work is also half-hearted, and then it leads to half-hearted outputs. So that's why it's so important to really align yourself with your best version, and then do whatever you want to do. So again, this is sort of put on hold for now, so you may be feeling a little stuck and stagnant, and what your energy is towards yourself is sort of overburdening yourself by one. You may be overburdening yourself with a lot of things, or you already have a lot on your plate and you're working through it to release yourself of it. So what I'll say here is be easy on yourself. It's okay. Everything is working out just the way it should be. So don't get worked up about anything if like this is on hold and this is on hold. Know that this time is for yourself to find your peace and happiness and calm again from whatever changes have happened recently in your life by one. So that's your energy check in. And yeah, I got the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. So there's been a lot of changes and it's not been easy, but it's eventually leading you to the King of Pentacles stage, which is stability and abundance. So we cannot expect ourselves to be producing and working all the time. We have to take the time to align ourselves to our truth, because without that, whatever you produce is going to be meaningless. It's not going to feel fulfilling. So it's very important to take this time out and take some rest and not overburden yourself by one. So that was your energy check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Welcome pile number 2. Those of you who chose this cute little brass hanger, let's take a look at what energy are you putting into your work. And let's do relationships first. What energy are you putting into your relationships with other people around you? What energy are you putting into the relationships around you? Wow, this is not a card per se, but I was looking at it to see if there's a message here. Let's get a clarifier for this. Okay. The Lovers. Okay. So yeah, again, let's get all the cards first and then I'll see. So the energy you're putting into your relationships, I feel like this is everything. So I feel like a lot of your energy you may be putting into your relationships right now. Let's take a look at what energy are you putting into your work and career and creative endeavors. What energies are you putting into their work life? Interesting. Let's get a clarifier because this card came out for pile 1. Let me do it again. So maybe some residual energy. Okay, let's get what energy are you putting into your work, pile number 2. What energy are you putting into your work? Okay. 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's get a card for what is your energy. What energy are you putting in towards yourself? What is your inner dialogue towards yourself? Pile number 2. Wow. Okay, let's see the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So I saw like you may be juggling um a lot of things at this time, and it's creating this sort of off balance energy. I feel like you have some important choices to make in regards to your relationships with the people around you. Um, Let me clarify something. So, what I'm getting here with um, this is at this time, um, your energy towards your relationships is what is taking most of your, like in a pie chart, like let's say 70% of your energy is going into your relationships at this time. You may be feeling like a little off balance, or like you have to juggle and take care of so many responsibilities. Yeah, this may be talking about, yeah, responsibilities towards people that you have, and with the Hierophant, and this may be your children, your partner, your family, and what this is doing is perhaps this is, I feel, is influencing your work situation. I feel like your work situation is suffering a little bit because of the amount of energy you have to put into your relationships. Like you're not able to give your full, like 3 cups are spilled and 2 cups are standing upright, and it's like you're somehow managing it, but you're not really able to give your fullest, because perhaps when we feel like it happens with me, I don't know if it happens with other people, but if I have unresolved issues in regards to the people in my life, like if something is bothering me in one aspect of my life, it directly impacts the other, like my work situation. Like I have to release whatever is bothering me first in regards to whatever relationship situations or problems I'm having, before I can fully give my 100% to my work. And I feel that's what's happening. And with the devil, upright, it means like you're feeling bound in some way. Yeah, there may be a lot of responsibilities that may be binding you, but with the devil in reverse, I feel like what the message wants to come through is that this is an illusion. You're not actually bound by anything. It is you who is binding yourself, not another person. Or like you have this idea in your mind that you have to do this sort of response, like it's your responsibility to do something. And because you have that dialogue in your mind, you may be being hard on yourself and doing things that don't really make you happy, but you kind of force yourself out of obligation or guilt. So yeah, let's get some guidance on, because there is little off balance here. So let's see what's the guidance for you. What's the guidance for pile number 2? Energy check-in. What's the guidance for pile number 2? Yeah, with the 4 of Cups in reverse. Again, I feel like this is sort of a victimization, almost like self-deception and victimization, where you feel like you don't have another choice, when you actually do have a choice. And sometimes we are not able to see the choices in front of us because we're in such a victim mindset at the time like we are telling ourselves we don't have another choice and so we have to go ahead with this, but only if we took a moment with ourselves and set out the intention to the universe, like, universe, please guide me, what is the best action in this situation. I feel the answers will come to you, but till the time we put that intention out, till the time we we send our prayers out into the universe, the universe cannot just randomly pop into our lives. You have to set that intention. We have to ask for help, and I feel this is saying to ask for help from the universe, because you will be surprised how the universe will provide you the tools needed to balance out this situation. Let me get another guidance. Actually, I'll get this deck. What's the guidance for pile number 2? Yeah, again, this ties to community is coming up. Movers and shakers, standing up for what is right, stay close to truth, balance, and shrugging worries and arrange life with harmony. So you are struggling with your community and other relationships at this time, and this is saying you don't have to oblige or concede with what is considered right. Deep down in your heart, what is right by you will feel like this is right for you, even though it may not be right for somebody else, but you have to stand for what is right for you, and you have to make sure that whatever you're choosing to do is in alignment with your happiness and peace of mind. And okay, so we have some good times here, so we are getting happy, enjoyable times ahead, and there is a need to set aside things which are stressful and not worry too much about it. So whatever is worrying you at this time, in regards to this aspect, this is saying sometimes we can go in circles thinking the same thing and it's distracting. So write it down. Whatever is bothering you, take a pen and paper, write it down, and you'll be surprised how once you write it down and set it aside, because you have acknowledged it once, whatever is bothering you, it'll stop bothering you. And once you have regained your peace, the truth and clarity about whatever was bothering you will come in. But you forcing yourself to figure out a solution might not work right now. So that's the guidance for you, pile 2. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys later. Welcome, pile number 3. Those of you who chose the harp, let's take a look at what's your energy. What energy are you putting into your relationships with other people? Let's take a look at what energy are you putting into your relationships, be it romantic, be it family, be it basically other people around you that are emotionally, you have some emotional bond with. What is your energy towards those people? Okay, so we have Page of Swords. Let's get the other cards before I explain. What's your energy towards your work, career, and finances? Okay. What's your energy towards yourself? Healthy. What's your energy towards yourself? I'm getting a lot of student vibes here with a lot of pages. And pages, they are still learning, unlike the king and the queens in the deck. And with the Page of Swords, it definitely has to do with the sword. It tells me that you're being very cerebral when it comes to your emotional relationships, and Let me get a clarifier actually. What's your energy towards, what's pile 3's energy towards their relationships? What's pile 3's energy towards their relationships? Okay, got it. So I feel like you may be feeling at this time as a page of swords that the relationships around you are not really just not fully respecting you, and that's because like yes, I'm telling you how you feel, but you are also putting this energy into your relationships. Like if deep down in our subconscious we feel like emotionally immature or less than anybody, that's how the other person is going to perceive us. So even if so, because you're putting out this energy in some way, that's the sort of energy they are reflecting back to you. So you may be feeling at this time like people are not fully appreciate or respect you, and that doesn't really sit well with you at this time. You feel like people take you for granted or don't acknowledge your importance in relationships, and that may be because there's a need for you to do that for yourself also in a way, and also not want to seek validation from other people. Yes, it feels nice to feel validated, but if you're gonna ask them to respect you or to encourage and support you forcefully, they will, because it doesn't, that's not how they naturally would do something. They would, like, it will not come out naturally, and so still it's not gonna feel good to you. So you have to do that. Whatever you expect from other people, you have to treat yourself that way. So that is coming up for your relationships. Now let's take a look at your work life. We have the heartbreak card, the 3 of swords, and we have the dream card, the star. And so I have to clarify this again. What is pile 3's energy towards their work? Okay, so you may feel at this time like whatever endeavor you set out to, like if you were applying for a college, or if you were applying for a job, or if you were planning a project and there was some sort of setback or failure, and you're like, oh no, my dream is crushed and all of that, the universe is saying that there is a different path for you. And because here the card I got is rejection is universe's protection. So whatever rejected you at this time, it's not because you are not good enough, or you didn't have the qualifications. It's because universe is protecting you for some other path that is going to be better for you, that's going to actually fulfill you. Sometimes our ego can think that something, this is the best we can get, but the soul is like, no, push yourself a little more, you can get better. So that's the sort of vibe I'm getting. So even though you may consider something as the best and you didn't get it, it's because universe is gonna offer you something better that you cannot probably even imagine at this time, because it's saying be hopeful and full of wonder. And you know how, like, this is the sort of rejection is how universe keeps us on the right track. Let's say you start out at this point and there are 5 different roads to choose from. You try here, you get rejected, you try here, you get rejected, you try the third one and you're able to go, because that was the best path for you to take at the time. And the 2 that got rejected was protecting you from having some other like loss in the future, or your spirit guide team was guiding you to take this which was more in alignment with what you needed to go through at the time. So that's universe's way of keeping us on the right track, by rejecting other options. So that's universe helping you. Don't take that one, take this one. This is going to fulfill you more. So don't feel disheartened by number 2, whatever it is that you went through in regards to your career, finances, or work life. Let's take a look at your energy towards yourself. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like a young person, a student trying to build up their stability in the physical world, and with this reverse, it feels like your energy towards yourself is doubting that you can find stability in the physical world. Again, I would want to clarify this. What is Pile 3's energy towards themselves? What is Pile 3's energy? Okay. So what I'm getting here is, again, this career situation thing may be affecting how you are perceiving yourself at this time. And this is saying, the bottom of the deck is saying forces are working against you, and this is again in alignment with universe's rejection is universe's protection, sort of. And you may be taking things very personally at this time. You may be feeling like you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough, and you need to work hard more, and you need to learn more, and you have to, you doubting yourself basically. And the universe is saying that don't jeopardize yourself for others. I feel like you sometimes personalize other people's perception as your truth, and I'm getting a ringing in my ear, which is sort of a confirmation. I feel that if somebody rejects you, so you straight away think that, okay, there's some lack within me, like I'm not good enough, that's why they rejected me. And the universe is saying, don't perceive yourself through the eyes of other people who do not see your greatness, who do not see your potential. I'll give you an example actually, because yesterday I was watching this movie, Dulquer Salman. He is my all-time favorite actor. The kind of movie he does brings so much hope and happiness into the world, and I just love it. So the movie I was watching yesterday, I don't know the name because it was dubbed in the language I was watching it in. So the basic theme there was like, he was a cartoonist, and he was working in the Times magazine, and people and the head there did not appreciate the cartoons that he was trying to get him to notice, and he threw his cartoon book in the dustbin, thinking that it's a lost art and nobody's gonna read it for that. So he gets really disappointed at first because people are not able to appreciate his talent, his truth basically, because he did it out of inspiration, not because of because he had to. He had other jobs, but that is something that was his passion, and nobody was able to understand the beauty of the thing that he was creating. And he faced a lot of rejection at first, but eventually, some magical synchronicity happened. His friend sent the his cartoons to they were basically political jokes, intelligent political jokes, something like that. So he sent it to Barack Obama, and he was finally able to appreciate the art for what it was, and he got viral, and he got successful. So basically, the thing is, you have to not see yourself through the limited perceptions of others. Like, it is their lack and limitation that they are not able to appreciate the true beauty that you have to offer, the true you that you have to offer. But there will be somebody who will recognize it, and you don't have to wait for that somebody, but you have to keep faith in yourself. This is sort of like a tolerance test from the universe, you can say, like where universe is saying, I know that this is something that is amazing inside you, but do you see it, or do you doubt it because others doubt you? So, as we start to develop more trust in our own capabilities, others are able to also appreciate what we have to offer. But first, we have to respect our own skills and talents before others can appreciate us. So, that's what it's saying. Don't perceive yourself through others' limited perceptions. Perceive yourself through the eyes of the universe. That universe created you and your unique experience. And because it is special, because it is prized, and you expressing that out openly and confidently is like a celebratory moment for the universe. So universe is saying, listen to your heart, don't listen to your pessimistic logical mind. Even if it feels like you failed at something, you actually didn't, and it's just you building your trust within yourself. This is sort of a situation that was brought into your life so that even if others are not able to appreciate what you have to offer, it's a test that do you appreciate it, pile 3. So that was a long message, but I hope that it helped. And if it resonated, please do let me know in the comments and give it a like, and I'll see you guys later.